Hi Dollface, it's Wisdom Wednesday, and we are going to talk about how being soft does not mean you need to be silly. Your kindness is a strength, but it is not permission to be played with. A lot of people that are soft and kind get taken advantage of. Women get told that if you're gentle, nurturing, or feminine, it's must mean that you're weak and that you're easy to use. And a lot of people play on that. But that is not the truth. Softness is not stupidity, and just because you're gentle does not mean you need to be gullible. You have to set boundaries as a nice person, because if not, people are going to take advantage of your softness, and they're going to take your giving nature and literally stretch it until there is nothing left and you are completely drained. We're not doing that, okay? How many times have you kept pouring into someone who gave you nothing back? Or how many times have you let someone confuse your kindness for permission to play in your face? No, ma'am, we're not doing that. I literally used to think that being soft meant that I had to accept whatever people gave me, and I was too afraid to stand up for myself, or too afraid to, pretty much set boundaries and say, I don't really like this. But I just realized that my softness is not the problem. It was that I wasn't protecting my softness with boundaries. But once I did, relationships shifted completely. The problem isn't your softness. The problem is letting the wrong people have access to it, because they will abuse it. Your softness is meant to bring peace, and it's actually a superpower. But people love to take, and that's where you have to draw the line. You can't accept scraps, and you have to teach people that even though you're soft, you do have standards, and you are going to protect them. Your gentleness actually deserves a round of applause, but people just use and abuse. So be mindful of that. So here's the shift. I do want you to realize that being soft is not the problem. A lot of people say, like, I'm too nice, but that is a superpower. But you need to pair it with boundaries, okay? Kindness is a strength when it's guarded and there's boundaries set in place. So the people who are the best types of people aren't the ones who shut down their softness or their kindness. They're the ones who protect it so it stays pure, radiant, and magnetic, so that you're not feeling like it's just getting yanked from you and feeling like, screw people. All people do is use me and abuse me. We don't want to get to that point, okay? So this week, I want you to pay attention to where you're giving your softness to people or situations that don't deserve it. Ask yourself, if this drains me and this person's not pouring back into me, then I obviously need to pull back and redirect myself. Can we do that? So Dollface, tell me in the comments, do you struggle with being too guarded or being too giving? Let me know in the comments. Are you too guarded or are you too giving? Those are both things that, there needs to be a balance of. You guys, if this spoke to you, subscribe and join the society. We do this every single day, 5 days a week. And if you're ready to protect your softness and keep your glow strong, come and join me, my loves. Also, my lip gloss line is dropping very soon. I want you to stay tuned at dollfaceradiance.com. It's going to be your spot for all the beauty, empowering quotes, glow ups, and tools that you won't find anywhere else. So go and put your email in at dollfaceradiance.com so you can stay in the loop and be the first to know when the gloss drops. Anyways, that is today's tea. Sip with it, glow with it, stay glossy, stay flossy, and remember, God is always working everything out for you flawlessly. Bye!